or barely graduating is seen as the norm. So I tell you all to consider yourselves lucky, because the students that sat inside of your classroom probably won't make it to where you have made it. We have an obligation. Our students are losing to struggle every single day. And it's up to us to put a stop to that struggle. I too was a victim of struggle, because the only thing I can remember about my 4 years being inside of a high school is how I skipped class just to go to the bathroom and hit the dice game to get me a quick come up. And I still graduated. Shout out to number 46. I even remember how some days I'd go inside of the classroom and I sit all the way in the back and I'd play and I'd talk and I'd drone. And then I'd wait for that person that I knew still did their work inside of the classroom finished, and I'd go up to them, grab their paper, go to the back, write all the answers down, and go and turn it to my teacher as if I had been sitting there doing my work the whole time. And I still graduated. So shout out to number 46. Yo, even when I knew that I needed to stay for that tutorial, I went to football practice, I went to basketball practice, because you know, I was ready to do my thing on this field and on this court before I was ready to do my thing inside of the classroom. And then some days I'd chill at the school with all of my friends because I didn't feel like going home for whatever apparent reason. And I still graduated. So shout out to number 46. The beginning of my 11th grade year, I was given the opportunity to see the Welcome to the House ceremony. This is the ceremony that takes place each year at Morehouse College to welcome the incoming students onto the campus. And as I sat there and I listened to the history of Morehouse, and I saw all of these black men treating each other with much respect for the first time in my life, my attitude about college changed, and I went from saying, why go to college, to why not go to college. I went back to school and told my advisor, who's also a graduate from Morehouse, that, man, I don't want to go to any other school but to Morehouse and to get me in. And he looked at me and he said, but you won't make it. And I looked back at him and said, well, who are you to tell me that I won't make it? I said, all right. He went to his computer, he printed off a Morehouse application, put it on my desk, and he told me, Keith, show me you have what it takes and I will get you in. But see, every time I look down in my transcript, I'm reminded of why I could not prove him to be wrong. You see, yes, I graduated high school, but I graduated with the GPA of 1.77, and out of the 50 seniors that was in my one school at South Atlanta High School, I graduated number 46. So shout out to number 46. You see, all of my teachers told me that I had potential to be a great student inside of the classroom and on the outside of the classroom, but because I chased the girls, because I ran the halls, and because I decided to do everything but what I needed to be doing, that potential that they say I had, I never reached. I was only number 46 for myself, but to people like Ms. Lane or Mr. Chancellor, who never saw me as being number 46, but always saw me as being one. That one potential for greatness. That one opportunity for excellence. That one chance to take my spot on the shoulders of giants coming together for me on that one day. And all it ever really takes is one. So now my question to each and every one of you is, who will be that one for the next one? Because they did not give up on me. And because they continued to push me when I didn't have the strength or the desire to push myself, I can proudly and humbly stand before you all to tell you that this past May I finished my first year at Morehouse College on a full-ride scholarship. So I ask each of you, do you realize your value for the classroom? Do you really understand what it means for a student like me to see a person like you in front of them? Understand that if it had not been for Miss Lane or Mr. Chancellor, who taught at a 99% school, forcing students to wake up each and every day and face reality, that I could have probably been in that jail cell that I was said to be in, based off of my third grade test scores. Understand the power and authority that you have, whether it seems like it or not, to positively influence each student that you come in contact with. That was my ending right there, and I was going to stop and give you all a poem. But my heart just got a little bit heavy, like I was preaching someone could. But no, understand this, and I thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to address you guys. I was a student here at Greater High School, in summer school though, because I have fifth classes. But I graduated high school in 2011 from South Carolina School of Law and Social Justice. I had 0 acceptance letters to anybody's school. I had a 13 composite score on the ACT, didn't bother to take the SAT. The last time I could pass the GDT to walk with my class, I passed on the last child. And to top it off, I had been denied admission to my dream school that I was thinking I could get in just based off the strength of my teacher being an alumni to Morehouse College. And when that all failed, I did not give up. But instead what I did was I went and enrolled myself into a 2-year community college, Georgia Perimeter College. Started off doing remedial courses, did those courses. And even then, while my teacher, Mr. Chancellor, Ms. Land, and all those people telling me, Keith, okay, we got you on track. Now let's focus on this. Let's make sure that you already remedial courses, you graduated a little bit behind. Let's try to get you pushing, keep moving. And my mom telling me, Keith, you driving out my gas out my car, and leave my car alone, you inconveniencing me. But it was still a feeling inside of me, and although I value their opinion very much, I still didn't feel complete unless I was going back into the schools and giving back to a student that I knew was just like me. I know how hard it was for me transitioning through APS and high school, period. So I know that it's another student out there that don't have the opportunities that I was given. So I went back to my middle school and I graduated at Price Middle School, working with Mr. Odessa and Mr. Harrison in a program called Meals on the Move. I want to serve. I want to be able to touch students because I know it's a lot of students who do not have the opportunity to be or even see themselves being in the situation that I'm in right now. You know, when I was leaving out of my teacher classroom, as he signed my clearance form, he left me with this poem that says, you stand at a crossroad, and where you go from here is your decision, Keith, whether it be on or the off-road. He said, Keith, you can leave from here and decide to make goals and reach them, or leave here with the mindset to only make babies and leave them. He said, Keith, you can leave from here determined that the world owes you a break, or decide that you or your family are a little bit too much to become anything less than great. He said, but you can leave from here determined that you can have goals and reach them, or leave here with the mindset that God can only achieve them. He said your life can be filled with so many options, like whether you want to drive your Lexus or whether you want to drive your Lack, or you can be in the drive-thru and ask your customers, would you like fries with that? He said you can get used to someone shouting, put your hands together and interlock your fingers like laces. Or ladies and gentlemen, please rise, introducing the world that's greatest. You see, the decision that you make will be the difference between a corporate job or you scrubbing pots. We all may see on TV one day, but would the show be Cribs or Cops? He said the decision that you make will be the difference between you living in the hills or you living in the slums. Your choice to lead to a life or fun, hourly or salary, dreams or reality, proficient or poor. This may sound oversimple, but the decision is yours. The vision is yours. The life that you have been given is yours. You are a product of what you don't have, but better yet, what you're willing to work for. So leave from here today that knowing nothing can stop you but yourself. Again, my name is Keith Glass. God bless. God bless.